Hello friends, my name is Ketki and today I am going to share my recipe of cake with you. So today we are going to make two cakes. First is vanilla cake and second is chocolate cake. So the ingredients needed are maida 100 grams or else you can call it all-purpose flour. Then baking soda 1/4 teaspoon, baking powder again 1/4 teaspoon, cocoa powder or cocoa powder that we will need is half teaspoon, vanilla essence you can use 2 to 3 drops of vanilla essence or else you can take 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla essence, milk powder 20 grams, melted butter 25 grams, sugar 50 grams, milk as per need and oil 1 teaspoon. So we are going to need oil to brush the molds and to put in the cake. Firstly, we will need 2 newspapers. We are going to take maida. We have to sift maida in all 3 times. Okay, so this is done first time. We are going to add baking soda and baking powder in it. This is baking powder and this is baking soda. Now let's go for sifting second time. And for the last time, that is third time. So basically this makes maida nice and airy. Now this is ready. We will keep it aside for some time. Make sure that you do not touch it. Now these two are my molds. There are 2 hearts. I have taken 2 butter papers. I have already cut the butter papers according to the size. Okay, so I will brush the mold with melted butter. Very nicely we have to brush so that any of the corner doesn't remain empty. Let's put butter paper inside and again we will brush it a little bit. Okay, so my molds are ready. I'm keeping them aside for some time. Now next we have to prepare the batter. For this I am taking melted butter. Melted butter is 25 grams. I am adding sugar to it. My sugar is 50 grams. Now I am going to whisk it. Let's whisk it very properly. Okay, next I'm going to add some milk into it. Now we are going to add milk powder. My milk powder was 20 grams. Now it's time to add the maida. Slowly, gradually we have to add. Now let's whisk it until a very smooth batter is prepared. So there should not be any lumps into the batter. The batter should be very smooth, as you can see. Okay, now we are going to add vanilla essence into it. This is for the vanilla cake. Then this is oil. Yes, so I am done with the batter of vanilla cake. Okay, this is my kadhai or any pot that you can use. I have added some sand into it and I am going to level it out. I am using very even layer of sand. Then this is my mold. Both of the molds, I'm going to adjust these molds. Okay, and we are ready. So let us pour our batter. This is the vanilla cake. So I am going to take my vanilla batter and I am going to put in the smaller heart mold. Plates, as you can see, this is a good sign. Let's just clean it a little bit. Dab it to remove any kind of air bubbles. Now we are going to use the same batter, but we are going to put it in the cone. I am using this cone for a bit of decoration. If you don't want decoration, then you can simply skip this step. I am going to fold the cone and close it with a rubber band. This is my vanilla cone. I am going to cut the end. I'll keep this aside for some time. Now, cocoa powder for chocolate batter. Whisk it very nicely. Now, this is my food coloring. I'm going to put some milk into it, or else you can directly put it inside the batter. But I like to use it with a medium, that is milk. Again a little bit of milk. See, nice and dark color. Okay, so coloring is done. I'm going to mix the color. It will basically make it more attractive. Again, another cone. I'm going to keep aside chocolate batter in a cone. I will use the vanilla decoration on the chocolate cake and I will use the chocolate decoration on the vanilla cake. Again, I am going to fold the cone, close it properly. And I am going to cut the end. I'll throw away the end. Okay, now both the cones are ready and I am ready to put my chocolate batter inside the mold. Okay, now my molds are ready and I am ready to decorate. So first I am going to make horizontal lines. Sorry, these are vertical lines. I am going to make vertical lines on my vanilla cake. Now I am going to use a stick and I am going to cross these lines horizontally so that a nice pattern is formed. Okay, this is done. Now let's go to the chocolate cake. This is my chocolate cake and I am using vanilla decoration. So first of all, I am going to make the horizontal lines. The lines should be equidistant. You can use any kind of decoration. And if you don't want it, simply put the batter into the molds and put your molds in the oven or else on the gas. Okay, as you can see, a nice pattern is formed. So we are good to go. I am going to put my molds in my pot and I am going to put it on the gas. You have to heat them for 25 minutes on medium flame. Now my baking is done, my cakes are done, but they are still hot. That's why I'm using a simple tripod. Both of my cakes. Let them cool. Okay, so they are properly, nicely baked. Now they are cooled down. do not try to remove the cakes in very hustle. Okay, first cake is done. Very gently separate the edges of the cake, and as we have already used the butter paper, they will not stick. Okay, it's time to remove the butter paper. So yes, both of my cakes are ready. If you want to make a bigger cake, you can simply double the ingredients, double the measurements of the ingredients, and you can make a bigger cake. And all the ingredients and their measurements I have put in the description box, so you can check it. So okay, this cake is nice and fluffy. Thank you everyone for joining me. Try these cakes at your home, and if you have any kind of query or doubts, you can always comment and always you can ask me. Thank you.